Hey, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me tonight for our travel vlog. And it is part three to finish up our trip to Europe, Mumsy and myself, on our little heritage tour that we took. She flew from the United States, and I flew from Cambodia, and we went both met in Amsterdam. And from there, we went to Ireland. Um, we flew to Belfast. From there, we took a ferry to Scotland. From there, we took a train to London, and then we flew back to Amsterdam. In all cases, to kind of see where our ancestors had come from, and it was her first time to Europe. It was my third time. It was my first time to the Netherlands, but I had been to London and Belfast, well, different parts of Ireland and Scotland before. So this is just that one trip. In part two, we did have Mumsy joining us, and I hope she's going to jump in. Hey, Chalet in the house, Chalet in the house. So I hope Mumsy's going to wake up in time. She's a Pacific Coast time in California. So it is 6 a.m. for her. It's 9 p.m. for me right now in Cambodia. So part one was the day that we went through an hour of the photos, and then I realized that I wasn't live. But I wanted to at least, go live for just 5 or 10 minutes, explain what happened. And then part two, we actually did about an hour or so of videos. You're going to reheat your coffee. All right, I got some peach soda here tonight. So yeah, part two is us actually going over the photos, and we got through the first part of Amsterdam. We got through Belfast and Northern Ireland. We got through Scotland, and we got through like 90% of London. We ended with the selfie story, and if you want to hear the selfie story, you're just going to have to go watch the replay of part two. But it's a great story and a great time had by all. So I'm gonna get started, and let me share the screen. Actually, kind of got it ready. Hopefully, come on. But remember the Maven's commercial? Open, open, open. Why isn't it showing up? According to my StreamYard, it should be showing up. Well, it made me little, right? It made me little because it should be showing it. So why there? Okay, there it is. Okay, just needed a minute to show up. So this picture is a bridge in London, and I don't know where, but somewhere in London. A lot of cities now do this. I believe it was a bridge in Paris near Notre Dame that was like the first bridge where people were putting locks on to show their like love, and then they throw the key into the river. And so their love is locked on the bridge symbolically, right? And as you can see, people have written their names and maybe a date or whatever. And so my mom was really impressed with this. It was the first time she'd ever seen anything like this. And now cities across the world will have a bridge where people can put their locks and throw away the key. So yeah, there's that. What we got next? So then we took a little river cruise, and there's the London Eye behind us. She's having a soda. We got a really nice table there at the front of the boat, so we had a great view. And there's me. Got my feet up, kicking back. Looks like I've got some chips, French fries, perhaps. And we just got a nice tour of the city along the River Thames. And this is the church. It's a very, very famous church in London that survived the bombing and everything during World War II. There's my mom outside. I'm not sure why we don't have any pictures from inside. But I think one of the things my mom had said before that really impressed her was that she didn't expect was how many graves there are inside the church. So you'll have a sculpture, the size of a grave, and the body is supposed to be buried underneath that sculpture. And there were a lot of them. Statue outside. I thought this was really interesting. I tried to get, a bit of so it's not dark accidentally, it's on purpose, to get more of a silhouette feel, but with a little bit of texture that you can see with the sky, and it just made a really great framing with the sky. Oh, and I think that's a bird. There's a bird on the head of the statue. Yeah, cool. I like this picture. And this is known as the Shard. So it's one of the newer skyscrapers, and I think that's maybe part of the business or financial district or something. So then we flew back to Amsterdam, and we took a train to a little city called Meppel. And this is where our ancestors, some of our ancestors had come from to America. They left in the 1600s. They were the Van Alstyne family. And they settled in upstate New York. If you go online and Google Van Alstyne House, there's actually a historical landmark kind of house, and the reason it was preserved is because George Washington had stayed there once or had a meeting there or something. A whole new meaning to shard up your for sure. And so then anyway, yeah, they came. So back then, of course, it was New Amsterdam. It was not New York at the time. And so they were kind of settlers as part of the Dutch West Indies Company. He was really encouraging people to come and settle. So when you think, they weren't Quakers, I think maybe they were Presbyterian or something, I don't know. But when you think of pilgrims and Quakers and things like this, this is probably what they dressed like and everything. So yeah, they were from Meppel. They left in the 1600s. If you remember, the Mayflower was 1620. Now there is legend. I don't have proof that some of my ancestors, and I don't know if it was the Van Alstynes or the Potters or which family name it was, did come over on the Mayflower. But if you look at the Mayflower Compact and who signed it, and I mean, it's various, the historic records are there for who came on that trip to Plymouth Rock, you will not find my family's name. And the reason why, it took me a while to figure it out, because the Mayflower made more than one trip. It went back to Europe and came back to America and went back and forth several times. So it's on one of the later trips that my ancestors came. Some of them came actually on the Mayflower. Mumsy would say you're spending too much time on this pic. Okay. And so I will note that you see the canal here. There's tons of canals going through the city. And this is an area where you do have cars. You can see the cars. Because most, the downtown where all these little shops are, you can see there are no cars. It's walking only or bicycles. But it was lovely to see all these old buildings with modern shops in them. There was a hair salon, and I actually got a haircut there, so that was nice. And I just thought this was a very interesting. The architecture of this building was very interesting. And yes, there are windmills. And so this building, we're gonna do a zoom in on this sign here in just a second, and you'll be able to see when this building was built. 1615. So my ancestors, when they were still in Meppel, before they left for America, this building would have been there. It's just mind-blowing. Yes. And this is just a nice shot of the windmill, and you see some people have boats, but it's all like canals going through the town. There's a nice older couple on a bicycle. There's my mom walking. We've got some really nice boats. There's someone sitting in a boat. There's that windmill. It's just a really nice, quiet town. Great vibe. Really nice. And this was an amazing place. It's a very tall, like snapdragons, it's very long stalk of flowers. And so this is just kind of a close-up of one section. Again, that depth of field that you guys know that I love. And but I had never, ever, ever seen a flower like this before. And my mother also said the same, that she'd never seen anything like it. And I just thought this, the spiral staircase here, it's just makes the building very interesting to me. Pretty. Oh, the flower, yeah. And so one of our last meals, and this is the last picture. There's a name for these meatballs. I don't remember what it's called, and but it's a very uniquely Dutch food, and so it was on my list to try this food while we were there. As you know from previous travel vlogs, I always love to experience the culture of the place I'm visiting by trying the food, and I was not disappointed. It was very good. So that's it. That's 13 minutes in, we've finished all the pictures. I had a lot more pictures of this trip, and they were all backed up on a hard drive. And then my son decided he needed some money or something, and he took it and he sold it. He hopped my hard drive. And so, these are ones that I had shared with my mom. So she had them and was able to share them back to me. But yeah, so many pictures gone. But it's life, right? Can't complain too much. Shall we look up what these meatballs are called? We open a new tab here for our search. Come back and share it. Share screen. A new tab. Alrighty. Meatballs in the Netherlands. Oops. See if we get the name of it. Dutch meatballs. Is it maybe it's this Gachtballen? Gachtballen must be what it is. What are they made of? Ground beef, egg, white bread. So it's like meatloaf, okay? It's Gachtballen. So it's like meatloaf, but made into a meatball. Right. So yeah, there you go. And it was good. It was good. Dude, meatballs. Do you have any questions about any part of the trip? I know we've only saw these final pictures here tonight, but having been with us during the original photos, do you have any questions about Amsterdam itself, or Ireland, or Scotland? I remembered the name of my friend that was the traveler. It's Kevin Feeney, and I put it in the comments. I added it in the comments. We can look up that. Let's see here. That church in England survived bombing World War II. Yeah, this one. It's this St. Paul survived the Blitz. So here you can see all these pictures of this dome and how this dome. This is a very. I think I got a postcard of this picture right here, and with that dome and all this smoke and everything. So I guess parts of it did get bombed, but it survived. Now, this is just a lot in general, but yeah, this one here is the St. Paul's Cathedral, and so that's the one we were at. The name of a bitterballen is the name of a meatball. Is it? Look it up. Bitterballen. Enter. Oh, look at that with that nice crusty crust around it. Yeah, that picture that I had, I don't think there was a crust on it. Although these look really good. Maybe it was this one. I don't know. That looks so creamy, like there's potatoes in it too. Like this one here looks like it's just meatball. But this one here looks like it's got maybe potatoes, more like the croquette. Let me go to all here. Dutch meatballs, bitterballen, ground beef, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so yeah. And okay, Dutch potato croquettes. Okay. Croquette canton. So, because we had a picture of that in last week's, and that was so good. That was, they were more oblong, like they were like this. Oops, no, I didn't really want to go to. Oh wait. Okay, I'm still in the same. So yeah, they were more like this shape. The ones that I had, they were good, yummy. Oh, Mumsy in the house. Mumsy in the house. Thank you, Chalet. I saw your message. First, now I see Mumsy. Oh, okay. Add to stage. There you are.
Good morning.
How are you? Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Good morning. You're welcome. Did you bring your cup to show us?
No, it's in the other room.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is David awake?
What?
Is David awake?
No.
I said he could bring it to you, but all right. We're all disappointed that you didn't bring that. We're glad you're here. It only took us about 10 minutes to go through the pictures. There weren't that many. I've already given my commentary, but what I can do is
No, don't bother to go back. Don't go back.
sure you want to say anything about
No, that's
Mitchell?
fine.
Okay.
No, just go on.
All right. Well, we're just using Google to like Google things, that were related to the trip. Like, so the name of the cathedral was St. Paul's Cathedral. I think that's what you mentioned in the live last week, is that you thought that might have been the name. Yes, it's St. Paul's Cathedral. And we looked up the name of the meatballs and the potato croquettes that we had in the Netherlands. Is there anything about the trip that we like maybe we didn't have pictures about, but you want me to do a Google search on?
Well, to tell you the truth, Miriam, I just woke up. I'm still sleeping, and so whatever you did was fine. And no, the trip was wonderful. I just keep remembering all the good parts. So don't know what to tell you.
Okay, well, share one of the good. Oh, we already did the selfie story, so you don't need to share that one. But what's another thing that was good?
Oh, there were so many good parts. I don't know. Going to the tulips, that was kind of disappointing because the season had just ended. So that was good thing they had all the gardens there. You had me walking around Amsterdam so much looking for something for your friends, and I couldn't. I finally got upset with you because we're going up and down the streets looking for everything that you wanted.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it was. But
I don't
they had
know.
actually given me money to buy something for them. I think it
I
was tobacco related. But
uh,
for vapes or something, or I don't know.
yeah, I don't remember what it was, but I just remember we kept going up and down the same streets.
It was not bongs.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was, well, because it was like the canal was like the street. And so you had one side of the canal and the other side of the canal that were both the street. And so depending on the number, and so yeah, it was hard to find. One thing we didn't have pictures about was the Van Gogh Museum, which some people like to correct me and say it's Van Gogh, Van Gogh, Gogh, or something.
yeah,
They were supposed to pronounce it.
that was very interesting, but I was disappointed because you couldn't really get up to see the pictures as well because there were so many people in front of you, so you couldn't read a lot of the stuff that was going on. So, but otherwise, it was very interesting. Yeah.
So Chalet's asking about the red light specials. So of course, because we knew that people, it's like when you come to Cambodia, I told my mom, I said, we have to go see Angkor Wat. I said, I don't care if you don't want to see it. When you get back, everyone's going to ask you if you saw Angkor Wat, So you just got to do it, right? And so it was kind of the same thing with the red light area, the red light district. We didn't really care about it, but it's like, okay, so we did take a walk through it, and there were, I mean, my only like memory is that you had women in windows just sitting there, instead of like mannequins, you just had real people.
That's true. And not only that, I was impressed in Amsterdam, all the houseboats that were on the river there that people lived in and stuff like that. I was totally surprised at that because I never pictured that.
Yeah, I had no idea either. And They said that there's a law restricting any new boats. There will never be any new boats. Only the boats that are there now existing are allowed to be there. And if somebody moves or leaves or something like that, they cannot come back. That's it. So here's basically a picture, similar to what we would have seen. And this would not be like it's not like she's standing in a doorway. It would be like a window, and you can see here you've got two empty chairs, right? So you would normally have someone sitting here, in the chair to attract men to come in, or women. I guess women could come in too. We did go in the daytime though, but we didn't, so there wasn't really a lot of the neon lights and stuff on because it was daytime. That's accurate. What else? Here's someone sitting in a window. See, big deal. So
No, that,
what else?
I can't think of anything right now. If anything pops up, I'll let you know.
Chalet says, "How did you get that picture of me?" Well, let me change.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay, what about Ireland? Anything interesting about Ireland?
Yeah. Ireland. Oh yeah, the Cascades and
You mean the
the
giant?
shapes of all the rocks, how they could be there for so many centuries and everything else, the castles, that's just to me it's amazing how they've weathered through all the seasons and all the hundreds of years, the technology that they had back then.
Yeah, those were the days, Chalet says. Yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful, What do you okay,
Yes.
what about the green of Scotland? I mean of Ireland. Everybody says, the green is green. What did you think when you went?
I'm trying to think. We didn't really see that much of the land per se, but it was very green. I'm trying to think back. It was so many years ago, Mary. I mean, that was 9 years ago. I'm old. I can't remember back that far. No, but the roads are so narrow and driving on the upside of the roads, and the homes weren't as big as we're accustomed to in the United States.
Mm-hmm. That's true. And yeah, the roads are very narrow and people drive really fast for how narrow they are. It's barely enough room sometimes for traffic to go each way.
Right. And the food was good.
Oh, the food was good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The food was always good.
Yes, for you always eating, yes, everything was great.
Yeah. Chalet likes the picture of this house that's like all covered with green. I just put green of Ireland just to give something to look at other than the red light district, as Chalet said, change the screen. And that just showed up. And this house all covered with, I don't know, is it ivy or something? Who knows? Some kind of green. We didn't see that house on our travels.
No.
But yeah, it is pretty. It's pretty.
In London, we did so much walking, but I was really impressed with the jewels and
Yeah.
Buckingham Palace. I was impressed with that, seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
yes, when it comes up on TV, I'm thinking, oh, well, we were there.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Do you remember that like so many people were coming out of Buckingham Palace, out of the gates, and they were all dressed up with pastel colors and hats and like the lace veil, and it was they were all done up, and we were able to have a conversation with someone, and they said it was like one of the Queen's annual tea parties.
Right, because you went up to one of the people and asked them what was going on.
No, I
I
didn't
couldn't,
go like that. Okay,
I couldn't believe that you did that.
why not? Right? They don't have to talk to me if they don't want to. You know. Yeah, they were all dressed up. So that was nice to see. All these people. Who knows who they are? Buckingham. Did you hear about all the haunting at Buckingham
No.
Palace? No, we didn't go on a tour inside. You know, but what I was amazed with about it is it's not just that building at the front where the um the soldier people with the big hats and stuff are like, guarding it and everything. But there's actually grounds that are really, because the bus would go around the grounds, and it's like a huge block of land that's all part of it. And then there on the backside there was like a little gift shop, and we went in there and did some shopping. Got a few souvenirs there. You remember that?
Yep, I remember that. And I remember you wanted to go have tea someplace. And I
Yes.
said, no.
I was like, Mom, we gotta have an afternoon tea somewhere. I mean, I remember in Belfast, they had an afternoon tea at the Europa Hotel where we were staying, and I was like, it was kind of like I wanted to get it checked off the list, and you were like, no, 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 and we go here, we go there. I kept, because it's, as I've mentioned, I love to experience a culture through its food, and an afternoon tea is something that is very British, and tea and crumpets. Yeah, oh yeah, I love crumpets. I have like recipe videos from YouTube about how to make them. It doesn't looks very similar to making a pancake, but the batter's just a little bit different, it seems. So it should be easy to make crumpets. I've never tried.
Well, I
I'd like
was
to.
never into the tea thing because I don't drink tea. So
Yeah, but it's
that's
not about
why.
the tea, it's about the food. That's what I was trying to tell you. It's about the food, not about the tea. You can probably have coffee with it if you want it. I mean, just order a side. You got it. It's usually a package deal, the tea and the afternoon tea, but you could probably order a coffee. They
Hey,
have coffee.
you got to do a lot of things and you ate a hell of a lot, so don't worry about it. Gives you something to go back for.
Yeah. Oh, I've had afternoon teas here at hotels here, which I'm sure are the same thing. Chalet says I need to make a video of crumpets versus cat. Mom, did you see my tuna versus cat video?
Of course I did. I was one of the views,
Okay, thank you.
one of the comments.
Yeah, let's see what we're up to on views now. It was like 2.4 thousand, I think. Shorts. Yeah, it's still 2.4 thousand. Okay, it reached its peak. Oh, but this one's only got 45. Cat versus Tap Water only has 45 views. Come on, guys. Let's watch that.
That's on your sink, on your counter. You know how I don't like that. Why are you showing me that?
Okay. There we go. I know. Especially like the tuna one. I figured you'd be having a fit about it.
Yeah. Have to clean up after your daughter's cat.
Hey, so I just got a message here on my phone. Oh, I'll just disappear. It's from Jessa. So I guess she's watching live, and for some reason she can't leave a message in the chat. She says so. She wanted She says, send my regards to your mom and Chalet. So from Jessa.
Hello,
She's here.
Jessa. Hello.
Yeah. So Jessa's a great friend of mine here in Phnom Penh. She's from the Philippines, but her aunt and uncle have been living in Phnom Penh for decades, and she's been here, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, I guess, and so we've worked together at various jobs and things, and she's just a wonderful, wonderful friend. So Chalet says hi, Jessa. And, so I'm glad that she's here watching. That's great. Oh, did you say something to me? Oh, good morning. Okay. Yep. Alrighty. Well, what about Scotland? What sticks out to you about Scotland? And for anybody, I'll do the.
Oh no, that was really green and everything. I was really impressed, and all the fences that they still had a lot of rock fences. Yeah, the Sobe Towers, that was something really unusual. People are super friendly,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So yeah.
This
We did
picture
a lot of
here,
walking there too.
you always do so much. I mean, yeah. There's always a lot of walking when you're traveling. Every year, like on their Veterans Day kind of thing, they have the red poppy thing, and so Sorby Tower had done this big thing and for the of poppies, coming out. And then this is like an illustration of what it probably looked like back in the day when it was an active house, when our ancestors were living in it. Pretty cool. Chalet says she knows a lady that's cat puts everything in its water bowl. Her rings, her keys. Oh my goodness. That's gotta be funny. You didn't try any haggis, did you, Mom?
No, it just sounds horrible.
Yeah. It's kind of like a hot dog. We all like to eat hot dogs, but you don't think about what's in them.
Well, you know me about food. I'm very picky.
Yeah, that's true. More picky than me. Some people say I'm picky. You know,
Oh no,
I
you
actually saw, what?
no, you'd eat anything. Yuck.
I wouldn't eat like spiders or crickets or anything like that. What are you talking about?
Oh, I
All food.
shouldn't say you would eat anything because you don't like eggs in your salad.
Yeah, my potato salad. I don't want eggs in it. Yeah, or
So
macaroni
I
salad, whatever.
so
Go
I
ahead.
always grate the eggs in the potato salad, so you don't know it.
I know. I know it, but I can bear it.
There's no chunks.
Yeah. And every now and then I'll get it like a craving for a deviled egg or something, you know. Southern style potato salad.
Southern cooking is good.
Mm-hmm. And Jessa said that she can hear you guys. She hears you saying hello. She can see the chat. She just can't type in it for some reason. Yeah, I love Southern food.
I had a hard time opening it up also, the chat, until over on the right hand side up on the top I saw comments and I pushed on that and everything came up.
So Jessa, you might want to try that if you see the word comments and just touch it, and then maybe then it'll open up. New York style, Southern style, any any style, Texas style. New York style makes me think of pizza.
Or a cheesecake. Ooh.
New York cheesecake. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
I can hear the frogs outside. Oh, New York style potato. What? Okay, let's check this out.
What
New York style potato salad.
what are you doing for New Year's this year, Miriam?
Looks like normal potato salad. Absolutely nothing. Going to bed. Yeah, this is the way I
Some
like my potato salad. Doesn't that look normal, Mom? Doesn't that look like our normal potato salad?
no,
Well, not this one. This one like in a vinaigrette, no. But like
no,
that looks like our potato salad.
no.
All creamy, lots of mayonnaise, creamy chunks. Well,
I
that
don't
has
think
carrots.
so.
We don't do carrots. Don't think that looks like our potato salad.
That looks like
Red
it.
onion. Yeah. Let me see. Southern style. Okay. Let's look at Southern style. Oh, that looks even more like ours.
Nice and creamy.
Yeah. I like this one with bacon. I never put bacon on my potato salad, but that why not? That sounds yeah. That's a great idea. Oh, they add sour cream too. Sweet pickle relish. Yes, we do that. So potatoes, eggs, mayonnaise, sour cream, celery. We do the celery. I also do celery seed, salt, pepper, mayonnaise. I add some mayonnaise. Yeah,
Looks good. You're
looks
gonna get me
good.
hungry.
I know. What are you doing to us, Chalet? Yeah, she says, ooh, bacon. Yeah, put bacon on anything. I have some bacon. I need to cook tomorrow. I'll cook myself some bacon. Make a BLT. That sounds good.
Oh, that sounds good too.
Now let's order to go. She says, "Yeah, I've got potatoes. I can make a small batch of potato. Like 2 potatoes. Make some potato salad. That sounds good. I got some potatoes to make fried potatoes because I love that, and that's bacon grease. You can't make fried potatoes without bacon grease. I learned that. I used to try when I was in my 20s and a young mother. I was all into health food. I was like trying olive oil, canola oil, whatever. And then I'd go to my mom's house and eat her fried potatoes, and they just tasted so good. I'm like, what is? And I realized it was the bacon grease. You need to make a video of what of making potato salad and turn me into a cooking show. Potato salad on the quick. All right.
Also, you have to
We're
use bacon grease on your refried beans.
Oh yeah, that one too. It's like I was doing the same thing. Olive oil, canola oil, whatever with the refried beans. And it is not the same. You've got to have lard or bacon grease. So
Yep.
now I always make sure I keep a little jar of bacon grease because then what you can do is take just a spoonful of the bacon grease and add that with oil. Then you add. I use avocado oil now. Um, so then that bacon grease will mix with the rest of the oil that you added. Because I like my fried potatoes to be crispy. Yeah. All right. So
Yum, yum,
maybe
yum.
yeah. So potato salad on the quick. So that means it should be a short video. So I might have to like edit it. I don't think I could actually just set the camera down and like do it in less than 1 minute.
Couldn't you use that new item that I got you to put your phone in?
Oh, what an interest. You mean, have I, or could I use it for this?
You could use that for your cooking,
I will try it. I will try
right?
it.
Because
It's right here. So apparently, and it would have been so perfect for Thanksgiving, and I didn't get it out and to look at it until like the day after Thanksgiving. You mentioned it. So apparently, it does like a 360 turn.
right, it follows you. At least I think.
Yeah, it looks like it, because I looked closer at it. So you've got this thing, and you've got a base, and okay, so I can see that it screws in there. Let's do it. Unboxing here. Oh, well, that's probably enough because it's gonna spin, right? And then somewhere I'm gonna add this. Here. That's weird.
Well, you don't really have to put it together now, Miriam.
Yeah, because okay, if I take this off, because that fits on the base, right? But this part here looks like it has, see,
Yeah.
and that fits there, but that's upside down. Unless this piece can turn around. Doesn't look like it. I don't want to break it. I'll have to, there's no written in, oh wait, here we go. Okay, I'll check it out. There is like this thing, so not much on there, but
You give it a try and see if it works.
yeah. So apparently, if your phone is in it and it's on the base correctly, and then it will this
Good morning, Michael.
turn. Michael Collins, Michael in the house. Nice to hear your mom talk about traveling with you. Ciao. Yay. Wait, I'm gonna put this down. Michael in the house. Michael in the house. And Jessa in the house. Jessa in the house, even though she's not in chat. She can't chat, but she's in the house. So I gotta give her a shout out. So anyway, yeah, I'll figure it out and I'll use it and stuff. Alrighty. So what else is going on? We talked about Scotland. We talked about London. We talked about Amsterdam. I mean, we already showed all the pictures. Was there anything you wanted me to like find?
Me? No, nothing.
Like pictures? No. Nice. Yeah. And I've got this editing system called Clipchamp or something through Microsoft. So I can edit the short. That's how I did the cat versus tuna. Anybody doing anything for New Year's Eve? Okay, you asked me. I said I'm gonna go to sleep. So but I will say that I can like watch like Sydney Harbor and Tokyo and stuff like this are like hit first. They hit midnight first, and then it goes around the world from there. And so I do remember last year watching the Sydney Harbor live. and they have quite a big show there.
They have a beautiful show. Yeah.
Yeah, so I might do that. So, but what about you? What are you doing for New Year's?
Uh, Me and David were doing nothing. Aunt Susie said she might come down. So if she comes down, we'll entertain with her.
Oh, that's
But other
sweet.
than that, we're staying home.
Mm,
We'll watch the New Year's come in and good night,
yeah.
off to bed. That's it.
Well, your midnight is my noon, so
Yep.
definitely we could do a live for your New Year's time.
No, that's all right.
Yeah. I would love to see Aunt Susie though. Maybe
Oh,
we
but
can
she
put.
may,
Hmm?
but she may not come down. She's thinking about it.
Well, I hope she does.
Well,
Tell her I think she would. And now that you've got this figured out, you guys can join together.
don't count on it.
Yeah. Michael, so what are you doing for New Year's? Yeah. Meanwhile, while we wait for him to type, uh, what else is going on? We're coming up on an hour, so we're probably ready to ready to wrap it up soon. But yeah, so my New Year's, I'm not doing anything.
I
Chalet.
know. I
Go
know
ahead.
Sacramento has done away with their fireworks display this year again.
But San Francisco will do something. They got to do something.
I would think so. I would hope so.
I remember one year, I think it was the 4th of July, though. I went up in the foothills, not to Ed Levin Park because that's kind of like in a little bit of a bowl, but there's roads on the outs, on the bay side of the foothills, and I don't remember some friend we drove up there and to be able to watch the fireworks across the whole Bay Area. And there were lots of people. It was like a good spot where you could park your car, like with a turnout or something. And so lots of people were there set up, and it was the most amazing thing because instead of like sitting and looking up at the fireworks, we were looking down on the fireworks, and you could see every city blasting their fireworks at the same time. It's pretty cool.
That would
Well,
be
they said,
interesting.
yeah, yeah, it was good. Wrap it like a present. Wrap up the show like a present. And she said that there's going to be fireworks like crazy where she is in Florida. Cool.
A lot of cities have banned fireworks, and stuff like that. Even for
Mm,
4th of July, they've banned them. So, but there's
mm,
always the bottle rockets that go up. So
mm.
there'll be some going up.
They still have the Roman candles here, which they got banned when I was little, so I heard about them, but I never actually experienced the Roman candles. And then I see them here, where they're holding something and it's shooting out these fireworks into the air, and it's like boom, boom, boom. It's like 10 of them or something. You know, I would think people would still be scared of like noise, like shell shock, kind of
Yeah.
like they're.
Well, I can't believe that it's already 2024.
Yeah,
Time is going by very fast.
yeah. Another
I
year.
I just read yesterday, I was telling David that I read that there's a new law that's going in effect here in California starting January 2024, and it has to do when a policeman pulls you over, they always ask you, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" Is now they cannot ask that question any longer. At
Really?
beginning January, they cannot ask that question. They have to tell you why they're pulling you over. They cannot ask you, do you know why I pulled you over?
Wow, very interesting.
I think it's stupid. Why? Why do you have to make a law, for something like that? I think it's stupid. But anyhow,
That's cool. There's a lot of laws that aren't needed. Uh, okay.
yes, but can you imagine how many people are going to go ahead and find fault and they'll say, oh, I'm going to fight this ticket because he asked me, do you know
Yeah.
why I pulled you over? And it's
Yeah.
against the law for him to ask me that. So they're going to fight these tickets. I know it.
Yeah. Any excuse they can find. They don't even follow the ones they got, the laws. Yeah.
That's true. You know. So, but anyhow, you were asking what was new, so I was telling you. That
Yeah.
was an interesting thing that I read yesterday, and I thought it was stupid.
Well, thank you for sharing. There's a mosquito. It keeps buzzing in front of me and it drives me nuts. Oh, well. 10 commandments are enough. There you go. There you go.
If you follow them,
Yeah. Yeah. Or even the golden rule. I grew up with that. Do unto others as you wish others to do unto you. Yeah.
yep, that's true.
Yeah. Treat people with kindness, respect, dignity. The world will be an all right place. So I was just having a conversation today with someone that we were talking about that and like in communism and stuff, or maybe it was yesterday. But anyway, and that the reason communism in an ideal it looks like it's great, but in reality it never works because humans aren't all perfect. We're full of flaws. We're full of jealousy or hatred or bitterness or things, there's going to be a percentage of people that are criminals or whatever, and then communism doesn't work because it's not everybody working for the common good. You have to have 100% of the people on board to for the common good in order for it to work, and that's never going to happen. On paper, yes, Chalet says. So, oh well. Yeah, we were talking. They're from Australia, and so they were really interested in a lot of different things about, well, why does America have this? Why does America have that? And everything. And it's a good conversations I've been having, so that's nice. So my Airbnb guest. So sometimes the guests they just want to be like, left alone. They're they're renting the room to sleep and they're on their own exploring and they don't need me mothering them or anything, and I'm not mothering this person, but they're very interested in having dialogue and conversations, and so it's nice. Very expensive to live in Australia. Oh my goodness, yes, we talked about that. And they said their taxes are like 33%, just their base tax, like their income tax is 33%. And then they get, all kinds of other taxes on, sales tax or gasoline tax and things like this. He happens to
And we
smoke.
think we have it bad.
Yeah. So he happens to smoke, and he mentioned that one pack, not one carton, but one pack of cigarettes is $30.
It's $10 here in the United States.
Oh wow, $10
Well, at least here in California. Yeah.
in California. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
$10 and up. Yeah.
and what's a gallon of milk now? That's always been kind of a standard price to judge.
I don't know. I never buy a gallon
What do you do? Buy a
because,
quart?
well, half gallon.
Half, okay,
I spent,
it's a half gallon.
yeah, yeah. It's $3, I think.
Mm,
I think a gallon is like $4 and something.
mm, almost 5. Oh yeah, Chalet says 4 to 5 for here in
Yeah.
Florida. Okay. And we have liters here now, but a liter is like in the middle of a quart and a half gallon, I think,
Yeah.
and it's like $2.30 or 2.50, something like that. So I think it's a
That's
little
pretty
bit
good
less.
since you don't have very many dairies over there.
No, I know it was all imported before, so anything is super expensive. Still, I mean, cheese and butter and stuff still is. Um, Depends on which store, she says. That's why it's like 4 to 5. Yeah, but now we have 2 dairies for the whole
Well,
country. And when I moved here 16 years ago, there were no dairies.
wow.
And there's too much regulation and everything in the US, taxes or the big corporations are trying to buy everybody out. Just pack up everything you need in a container and ship it over here and move to Cambodia and you can open a dairy. No problem. There's demand.
Except for you can't buy any land over there.
Well, you have to partner with someone Cambodian for the land, for the land. It could be done.
Like
And then you
everything,
just,
if there's a will, there's a way.
yeah. And then you just have to because even in the US, they artificially inseminate all the dairy cows for 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 the new cows. It's all artificial insemination. So you
But
just bring
that's another subject for another day.
yeah. Well, I was just gonna say you bring you bring the supplies, and you use the cows that are here to give birth to the new cows. I mean, they can
Yep.
make ice cream. You can make butter. I mean, they do make yogurt. So we've got milk and yogurt that's locally produced, but they don't make cheese. Yeah, see, that's an opportunity for somebody who's looking for a way to do a business or something. There you go. There's an opportunity. Make a cheese factory. Now I'm getting hungry. I treated myself for Christmas to Hard Rock Cafe's potato skins. It's $10 for an order of potato skins. So it's like
Oh,
something
my
so nice.
favorite
Oh, so and it
potato
comes with
skins.
sour cream. Oh, cheesy and the bacon and oh my goodness, it was so delicious. I ate 3 of them and I was going to save 2, so I closed the lid. And about 15 minutes later, I opened it up and I ate the other 2. Me likey, me likey, the chalet. Yeah, oh, those potato skins are good. Okay, tomorrow. So see, tomorrow I'm gonna make. I could do I can do potato salad and some fried potatoes. I could do both.
Too many potatoes.
Oh, you can never have too many potatoes. Potatoes are good. Like potatoes.
I know. I got some left over from when Jasmine was here.
Mmm.
I think I'll heat them up this morning.
Heat them up. What? Mashed potatoes or what?
No, fried potatoes.
Oh, the fried potatoes are left over. Oh, and get out a bag of beans and mush them up into refried beans, roll them up in a tortilla. There you go.
That's right. All I need is a little egg. Scramble an egg.
Ah, have a breakfast burrito. There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. So it's time to end this stream.
And go eat.
It's 10 o'clock at night for me. Oh, but you know what I have? Talk
Oh,
for a minute, Mom. Just 1 minute. I'm gonna go grab something.
oh Lord. Now that she made everybody hungry, everybody's got to go eat. I'm going to have to go make myself some coffee so I can wake up. So, Shalee, is it going to be raining at where you live today? I know we're having a rainstorm here yesterday. Today's supposed to be nice.
I guess it's not Hostess. It's Mrs. Freshly's, but it's just like the Hostess little chocolate donut.
Oh, oh, I love those little donuts. Oh,
This is
is
our
that your
local brand.
is that
100%.
your is that your midnight snack?
Like, it's a little bit more than a quart, but it's less than a half a gallon. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. Oh, Chalet says that, yeah, it's rainy and only 62 degrees. And I
Yeah.
did this without coffee.
I was telling her that I had to,
Oh.
while you were gone, I was saying that I had to go make some coffee. And that's why she said, I did
Oh,
this
yeah.
without coffee. Yes.
Yeah, you see her message at the very beginning was, okay, kind of like I'll be right back because I gotta go get my coffee. Well, the first message was good morning, and the second message was I'm gonna go get my coffee.
That's why I sound and look the way I do. I got up and came out and turned it on, and that was it.
Well, it's perfect. You look great.
Yeah,
No
right.
worries. And I'm gonna have 3 donuts. That way they
Oh,
last. They last me for a week. If I only have 3. Yeah, you got to have your coffee first. Yeah, I know. I like to have coffee to wake up, but it only wakes me up like 50%. What I really need is to eat something, and then I wake up. So it's like, I don't know, maybe with the chewing or something, but when I start eating something, then my brain really wakes up. But the coffee kind of halfway wakes me up. I'm a trooper. Oh, you're a trooper, Mom. Not me. You're the trooper.
because I am doing this without my coffee. David's not up yet. He's not making it yet.
Yeah. Hey, but I thought you had one of them coffee makers that you could just like make it fill everything up the night before. You actually set a timer so it'll turn on and make the coffee before you even wake up.
Oh, he doesn't like to do it that way.
Yeah, but you have that.
Yeah, we could. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
David, she's yelling at David. You need to make coffee. Wake up.
oh, we had a long day yesterday. So, anyhow,
What did you do for your birthday?
oh, well, we went to the casino.
Oh, good, good. Did you win anything?
No,
Did
but
David
I
win
didn't have
anything?
what?
Did David win anything?
Yeah, he won a little. So, hey, that's
Good.
good.
That's good. Pay for the gas, maybe.
No, I think he probably came out even, maybe a little more. I don't know. I don't know how much money he had to spend, but we
Mm.
had fun, so that's all
Mhm.
that counted.
Okay, good. So you had a good birthday, and you got a
Yes, I
coffee cup
did.
from me.
Yes, and it started off with that. Yes,
Yep. And so now you can have a cup of coffee in your brand new coffee cup.
that's very true. Because yesterday he had already poured the coffee into another cup, and then we took off and left. So now
So
I've got
today,
it washed and everything else, and I can have it today.
excellent. Poor Chalet just had to get a new coffee maker because it
Oh
died.
no,
Yeah.
I
But
hate
you'll have,
that.
I know, huh? But it happens. Yeah. I have an old fashioned, just a normal drip coffee maker, but it has like a mesh screen in, so you don't have to add paper filters. It's just you just have to rinse it out, and but most of the time I just use the kettle for hot water, and then I use the tea bag coffee. Good to go now. Okay, we got our coffee settled. We're good to go. She says she's got one that will make a single cup, but it's not the Keurig. It's a different one. Does it use pods?
You can't find anything but the pods now.
Really? Don't
Everybody's
they?
got the pods.
Doesn't Folgers and stuff still sell coffee though?
Oh yeah, they still have the regular coffee, but
Yeah.
like the bags that I get you, nobody has those anymore. They're all the
Mm.
pods.
Um, do they have the little instant coffee that's decaf? Remember they used to have those little packets, the little sachet
Oh, the
packets
real
that were,
thin ones?
yeah, do they still have those?
Uh, I might be able to find them at Walmart or something.
Okay, well, yeah, send me some decaf. So, oh, it was only $10 for your coffee maker. What, like at a garage sale or something? How was it only $10? That's crazy. And it comes with the screen filter too, like mine. You should
Wow,
add your
that's
own
good.
coffee.
Good price.
Yeah. Some place called Ollie's. Okay. Must be like what East Coast. Well, good. For the single cup one. All right. So it's a smaller one. So it's like the design is like the same, but it's like miniature. So it's only making one cup at a time, and that's why it's only $10. That would make sense. You don't know what the new one cost. Your husband got it.
Good husband.
He knows. He knows. I keep her in coffee. I keep her happy, and if she's happy, I'm happy.
Uh, that's good. Well, it's been over an hour, Miriam, and I gotta go back to sleep.
Okay, that's fine. And so I just want to let everybody know that I love them, and you know that love transcends time and space. So wherever you are and whenever you are watching, you can feel my love. I love you. I love you.
Love you too. Goodbye.
Okay, and Chalet says, have a great day. Love you all. So see you next time. Bye.
Bye.